Hello, Saber Selectioners. This is Hank Saber giving you guys a post-July 2015 Banlist Nekroz deck profile. So, of course, we all know that the Banlist has come and gone, and, well, we have Jin Band, we have Shrit to 1, we have Evolve All Chain Band, and, of course, we're not going to be playing all the Jin outs anymore, so the actual deck, main deck, has changed quite a bit. So, the dynamic of my deck is actually really vastly different than the normal stuff that you would see in a normal Nekroz deck. So let's get to the list, and of course if you guys want to see my discussion of the new ban list, of course go ahead. It's probably 2 videos prior to this one, so let's get into it and let's start this one off swiftly. So here we go. We're going to play 3 Valkyries. Of course, Valkyries, you want to be playing towards your Valks. Of course, you're going to keep on Valking your field away, trying not to get trished. Of course, talking about Nekroz with Trishul, not the Ice Barrier version, because now we have that again. So you don't want to get trished by Nekroz with Trishul, so you want to clear your fields away as much as possible and keep on drawing off this guy. So, of course, searching off your mirrors is so key. So we play 3 Valkyries. Pretty much a must in the deck now, and it's nice. The price has gone down. Pick those up. And so we have 3 Unicorn. Of course, Unicorns is so nice. Even though we're not going for Chinlock anymore, it's nice to still have this guy just to keep on recycling your stuff from your graveyard back to your hand. Is really nice. So we have 3 Unicorn, and then we're playing the other boss monster, 2 Trishula. I don't play Decisive Armor. I don't think that card is so great anymore. I really like the Trishula. It's really nice. Of course, you only have 1 Shrit, so you want to always have Trishula when you have Shrit, and I think the logic kind of just goes for itself here. I mean, being able to not only banish 3 cards in your opponent's hand, graveyard, field, but also the targeting thing is really quite nice. So I play 2 Trish, and then I play for the other 2 ofs, we play 2 Bryonic, self-explanatory. The fact that you can blow just extra deck monsters away is so nice. I play 2 Colossus. Colossus actually, probably the difference between me finding success and failure. When I played 1 under the theory of that, oh, well, you can search out your own mirrors by banishing from the grave. Yes, that is true, but you want to be getting more mirrors, even more so than that. So Colossus just helped me find a lot more success playing it at 2 than at 1. So I play 2 Colossus, and I think you have a lot of room in the deck to just play 2 of this anyway. So you should definitely be playing 2 Colossus. I think it's a must now. And then my tech choice of this deck is Nekroz Catastor. Nekroz Catastor has not seen play pretty much since the deck has come out in February, and the deck has been dominant for the last 5 months. And of course, Nekroz Catastor offers something to the deck that the deck is really having trouble with right now, and that's summoning monsters with only 1 tribute, with only you really need a lot of accessible monsters in this deck. You have the Kaleidoscopes for a reason, and being able to summon this off 1 summon, of course, you're not going to be summoning the Bryonics because you want to get their searches off rather than summoning them. So I don't really have to worry about summoning Bryonic. I really like summoning only really Unicorn as the lower kind of level monster. It's, you know, just dump Arclight. If you have the Catastor, it's really quite nice to just plop this and send your other Catastors. So the Catastor is really good in this deck. Just understand that it turns not only this card but all of your Nekroz monsters into basically a El Shaddai construct, and so Catastor really has some benefit in this deck. So, and you're going to see why later on in the deck profile. So these are the ritual monsters that we run. So a nice list. And then for the other stuff, we are going to run, of course, the standard 6 Jews. We run the Manjus and the Senjus. And then we main deck once again 2 Denko Sekka. So Denko Sekka I cited for pretty much the good part of the last format. I really didn't think that it was too necessary maining this after a little while in the format where really 60% of your matchups would be against the mirror match, and this card would, if you drew it in the mirror match, you'd pretty much auto lose. And so but being that there are more decks being played right now, I really like Denko Sekka in the main deck again, and it's a light, which I'll get into a little bit later. So we play Denko Sekka at 2, and then I play for the one-ofs. I play one Shrit. Of course, Shrit's at 1, so you have to play 1. So we do play this. I don't have any main deck ways to recycle Shrit in any way, other than, of course, Unicorn or whatever. But I quite like Shrit. Of course, obviously, you're going to use it for your ritual summons, but really, you don't really need to Shrit. I think I've formulated the deck enough around playing summoning monsters other ways, so I don't think you need Shrit at more than 1, so you can play around the 1. And then I play the 1 Birdman. Birdman just really nice, being able to, if sometimes you summon Manju or Senju, and this gets like Fiendish Chained, you can obviously just reveal your Birdman, target this, return it to hand, and special this. So now their opponent has a dead Fiendish Chain, which they have to keep on their field, and you still have this for next turn. And of course, if you have the standard field of Manju or Senju, plus a Unicorn, you could easily just return this to special the Birdman, and you have one or two options. You can synchro to either summon a Black Rose Dragon or a Clearwing Synchro Dragon. So you have quite a lot of options with Birdman. It could be used in many ways, and so we do play the Birdmans for that. So getting on to the final monster in the main deck, we run one copy of Blackluster Soldier, Envoy the Beginning. So the reason why we run Blackluster Soldier, Birdman gets banished after it gets removed from the field, but we play the Blackluster Soldier because we are playing the Nekroz of Catastor. And Nekroz of Catastor, when we're using Kaleidoscope, we're sending the Alia Justice Catastor, which is a dark, and so we have accessibility, easy accessibility to a dark in the graveyard, and of course we're playing lights with the Jews and with the Arclights, so being able to have the Envoy at the beginning is super strong, and so I really quite like the BLS in here for that. So we do run the BLS, and then for the spell lineup, and that's a camcorder. Okay, we run 3 copies of Nekroz Kaleidoscope. So people wonder why I run 3. I actually tested a 1 locals playing 3 Kaleidoscope and only 1 cycle. That was a bad idea, but in this list I am still playing 2 cycle. I'm just considering playing 7 mirrors from now on, because being that you only have 1 Shrit, cycle is still okay. I would still run 2 of it. Mirror is still good, but Kaleidoscope is the best because it gives you accessibility to summon monsters by tributing from the extra deck, which is always available to you. So Kaleidoscope just being the best one at the moment in the meta right now, I really like Kaleidoscope at 3. So we do play 3. Then I play, just to move that back, we play 2 copies of Nekroz Mirror and 2 copies of Nekroz Cycle. I would honestly just keep this ratio. I really like the 3-2-2 as of now because of the fact that Kaleidoscopes are so versatile. Because even if you have Shrit in your hand, you can still use Kaleidoscope. I would actually advise you to, the first chance you have in a game where it's appropriate, just search Kaleidoscope, get it over with, and this way you have still 2 remaining. It really helps you out later in the game, going for Cowboy or Heartland Draco. So we play the 7 mirrors. So for that, we play 1 Preparation of Rites and 1 Reinforcement of the Army. I really have no preferences to running 2, maybe a second Rota coming up, but obviously Prep is a great card, so 1 of each. And then I only run 1, what we used to call Genouts, 1 Raigeki, 1 Dark Hole. Best of removal, really. Obviously Raigeki, I talked about in my Banlist video how it's a subpar card. I still am going to play it though, just because of the fact that Cleafort is a thing. Of course, it's like probably the best deck right now over Nekroz, and so if I have a chance to OTK my opponent, I want to have the Raigeki. And Dark Holes is so good because sometimes you clearly just want to like get rid of your own field, and so Dark Hole I would not play, but just because of the fact that you want to be getting rid of your own field, it's just necessary. So we do play the Dark Hole for that. So that is almost it for the spells. I'm just going to show you these at the same time. I'm going to play 2 Lance and still keep the 2 Scolding. These cards are probably the cards I like the most in the main deck. In fact, I would probably consider keeping the Dark Hole and trading in the Raigeki for a third Solemn Scolding. Because of the fact that Dark Hole is good in more than one way, because sometimes you want to clear your own fields. Raigeki is sometimes a brick card, but I really always like drawing into Scolding. Lance is still good. It really is good against the Ritual Beast matchup because of the fact they keep on playing around their steeds. And Scolding is just good because if you establish a board of, like, I don't know, an Xyz, say a Heartland Draco, and they are down to less than 2,000 or 2,000 exactly, you can simply flip up the Solemn Scolding at any attempt they have at getting rid of the Heartland Draco, and of course during their turn just attack with the Heartland Draco. So, I mean, Scolding has just so much benefit. I mean, it's like a Yosenju secret move in the fact that you can Trishula them, and whatever they do, you just negate it with Scolding. So, your Trishula's going through is just so nice. So again, I'll probably main a third Solemn Scolding for that. So, yeah, so that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck now, I am playing the 2 Herald Arclight still. I really obviously like this card a lot still. It's your main way to get out Unicorn, and then I do play the 1 Alia Justice Cataster, simply for just to get out your Nekroz Cataster. It's your best way to do that, and of course it's a dark for BLS. So we play that. And then I play 1 Black Rose and 1 Clear Wing for the play I mentioned earlier with the Gen X Elite Birdman. So, and then for the final non-Xyz, we run 1 5-headed Dragon for the 4/8 play. So, we play that. And so, then I play 1 copy of Dijusto Emerald. In fact, I finally got my copy of the DT Dijusto Emerald the day that Evolve Chain got banned. So, of course, always 2 in the same sentence. So, that's funny that I never had 2 at the same time. So, we play the Emerald, we play the Exiton Knight, we play the Diamond Dire Wolf to clear our own field. We play the Gaga Cowboy, we play the Castell, we play the Rhapsody and Berserk, we play the Heartland Draco. This card is a card I recently added in. It steals games. And then I play the Ragnazir. And the final card I'm playing is 101. I would actually probably flip this out for a Catakaragon, whatever, the Anti-Luminescent Knight. That card is really good. And so I want to have something that can go first turn. And this card is also good first turn, but I at least want to have something where I could defend myself by making a rank 4 Xyz. And I don't have access to a giant hand. That's off the table completely. So that's it for the extra deck. For the side deck, which I rarely give, I'm playing the 3 MST. This is probably self-explanatory. I don't think you want to main this. I think you absolutely want to side it because we are maining the 2 Lance. And Lance gets the job done in the main deck. Basically, if you're going to MST anything, maybe you lose 1 turn. Obviously, you're going to side heavily for Klee anyway, but you can always Lance, lose a turn, so whatever. I play 3 copies of Mind Crush on the side. You play this smartly and you'll find success. I do not ever play this card smartly, but you probably want to hold on to this as long as possible. And so, I play 2 Fairy Wind. Of course, for Clayford, this could go up to 3. So, again, there's a lot of adjustments I have to do with this deck still. Just thought I'd give you guys something to play around with. But, 1 Bottomless, 1 Ring, 1 Torrential, 1 Vanities, and 1 Solemn. This has been working solid for me. I don't know why other people don't do it, but just playing traps is nice. And so, really, people side out their MSTs all the time against Nekroz, and you just side out your Scoldings and your Lances, and you put on all these guys. So, and you probably take out some other things as well. So, and of course, there are 2 spots left in the side deck. I would probably play 2 copies of Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, aka Yuki Yosaji. I do not own those cards yet, but I plan on playing them for the Klee matchup. It's really quite nice in that match, so I do plan on playing that. So that's it, guys. As for the deck, I quite like the deck still. I actually plan on playing this well into next year, I would say. I mean, why not? It's just still a nice deck to play with. It has some good ratios still, and again, being that the fact the deck has so much of a grind game is quite nice, so I will continue to play this deck. So anyway, guys, This is my original list for this upcoming format. If you guys like it, give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, become a Saber Selectioner, and I'm out. Peace, guys. Peace. Don't forget to friend me on Facebook, join my group, The Titan Takeover, as well as the Ignoble Lifestyle Facebook group, and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Peace.